is shedding light on how more and more women are rethinking traditional understandings of how to juggle work, friends, and family, and have begun forging new paths to take their mental health and professional success into their own hands. Joining me now to discuss is Jessica Kriegel, Chief Scientist of Workplace Culture at Culture Partners. Jessica, thanks for joining us on this. Appreciate it. Let me read for you some pretty troubling stats amidst all of this, because we're hearing, especially from this new report from the Skimm, that women are leaving the workplace in droves. And essentially it's because they don't have the support that they need. 82% of women polled said that while there's much talk about how overburdened women are, no one is actually helping ease the burden. More than 1 in 5 women in the U.S. experience a mental health condition such as depression or anxiety. And 74% of women, that's 3 out of 4 women, are worried about the mental state of their female friends. Can you talk about what is happening here?
I mean, I can relate to all of those statistics. I am one of those women who feels overburdened. And I think back to when I was first being mentored early in my career, and my mentor said, you can have it all, but you can't have it all at once. And I think that's what's going on right now with many women, is they are trying to have it all at once. We are in the pursuit of getting the Escalade, making partner, having 2.5 children, and the frantic pace at which we are living right now. I mean, cell phones are overburdening. Our jobs without kids are overburdening. Putting it all together is creating a mental health crisis. You're seeing addiction at all new levels, all new high levels. And so we're struggling right now to balance what fulfills us, what society expects from us, what our families expect from us, what we think we should be doing. And it's very, very challenging. And you know who else is struggling? Men too. Men are also overburdened. So this isn't unique to women. Women struggle more with childcare because 80% of single parents are women. So there is more of that dynamic that they're probably balancing. But I think everyone is struggling right now with the way that society has evolved. And we need to revisit the foundational structure of some of the decisions we've made about how we want to live.
Okay, so you talk about kind of this idea of wanting to have it all, but maybe not necessarily being able to have it all at once. But why the heck not? You know, why not if it means just getting support? Because I think the overarching issue is we're not getting the support that we need, right? And then also, to add on to that, how do you advocate for yourself to get it without feeling as if you're putting yourself on your heels at work, i.e. missing a promotion because you need help?
There's nuance here because there are different experiences for different women. There's white privileged women. There are women who are struggling to make ends meet, who are single parents, and they don't have the same issue. That report talked about women are prioritizing self-care. Some women don't have the privilege to be able to prioritize self-care. For those that do, and for those that can have a voice, those that have reached those leadership levels within an organization, it means getting creative. It means asking for things that maybe your male CEO or your male colleagues haven't thought about. One example is when I joined Culture Partners. I am a single parent and I have to travel for work oftentimes. And when I was in the negotiation, I said, listen, if you want me to travel, sometimes you're going to have to pay for my daughter and my caretaker to come with me on these business trips. And my CEO, who is a male, said, you know what, that's the way that it should be. Yeah. So it wasn't a policy or a perk that the company had, but I was able to speak up about, here's what I need from you in terms of support. And I decided to work with someone who was willing to give it. I've worked in other environments where I did not have that support. And so if you have the privilege to, sometimes it means opting out. First we had lean in, now we have opt out.
But also leading by example, that's exactly what you did, right? Because you had the privilege to lead by example for those that are coming up behind you, then seeing that you were able to ask for that and succeeding, maybe they can as well. Thank you so much. It's a really important conversation. Jessica Kriegel, we appreciate your voice on this. That wraps it up for me, everybody. I'm Yasmin Vasugian. I'll be back in the chair next Saturday, Sunday.